Are you satisfied with the outcome of Station 81 event, and will similar events be held in the future? Thanks, Chiron. We're super happy with it. That was dream come true, actually. I've always wanted to run an ARG because I love them, grew up loving those, and really, really glad we got to do that. Thank you.
I think it was fantastic.
Thank
Big
you.
shout out to Decon as well.
Yes, big shout out to our friend Daniel, Revolving Decon. If you ever hang out in our Discord, harass him, tell him you love him, think he's great.
Let's go to the. Go to the cannon. I don't know where you are. What are you doing?
I fell behind, but I stole Misty's jetpack before, so I can catch up. Oh no, Zach's going one way, Misty's going the other. I don't know.
I'm going towards Misty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the slide.
This is the content they came for,
yeah,
you know?
Exactly. This is the content I give you.
Yeah, massage.
Oh no, I'm stuck on it. Oh no.
Oh wait, I think if I melee you.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
That was really friendly fire.
Yeah, that's part of the stream right there.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'll do the other
I
one.
almost thought he was gonna die.
Rick asked, will you guys add a Siege stratagem and a way to have them evac with us? People love the Siege soldiers. So glad to hear that.
I love the Siege soldiers too.
I know.
I feel so weirdly protective over them.
They're just doing their best.
Yeah, I know. I was playing yesterday, and then at Extraction, my friends were off finishing something, and I was just standing at this Extraction, defending these 3 Siege dudes. I think one of them shot me in the back eventually, but, I don't think he meant to.
Comes from a good place.
Yeah, he tried.
It hurts him just as much as it hurts you.
Pinky Demon said, is it even possible to win the war? Like, as in, is it a possibility that we win or lose and the war gets restarted? That's a tough one. It's not like Helldivers 1. This is ongoing, so we'll fight as long as there are enemies of Super Earth, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we got such a good thing going around now. But anything could happen, I guess, It's looking pretty dire currently.
Yeah.
Alright.
Keep fighting.
I think
that was kind of a big question. Are you just gonna keep fighting, or is it possible to lose?
Maybe we need to turn it a little bit to the.
It could be possible to lose.
Maybe like this a little bit. I think now it's aligned. Oh, I want to shoot from the lights. Okay, try now. One thing I love about the cannon is the audio, like the sound when you're standing near it. It just sounds so clunky. Incredibly satisfying. Let's go. That was a good. Shoot this down.
Okay.
Oh, there's a flying guy all the way up there.
On a little off. What is something this? No, like that.
McCoy the boy asked, can we have soldier-based objectives in the future?
That would be very cool, wouldn't it?
That would be awesome.
Level
That's all I'm
design.
gonna say. But yes, I agree. That would be an incredible experience.
Oh no, that boy.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
In chat, something came up yesterday in the community. People said they want to hug the Siege soldiers. Would you also like to hug the soldiers?
Of course. Who wouldn't want to? You would be monster if you said no.
That's true.
Calling in orbital strike. Freedom has prevailed.
Yay!
Now head to the extraction point.
Where are we
Maybe
going?
5 was a bit low, Mitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was a bit much.
Well, it was just looking for the mission more than anything, Oh. Let's not go that way.
Oh god.
All the stuff yet, though.
Not a tripod, what do we call them? Harvesters.
Oh, I just called in an eagle airstrike there. Watch out, Zach.
Where's the snitch? Where is he? I can see. Oh, there you are.
Ah. Ah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. They just barrel. Oh, there's another one. Oh, they're about to die. They just barrel at you.
Hector wants to know in the chat, what would your dream
God,
mission to
God.
design be?
Oh, my dream mission. I think it's not so much about like one dream mission, but I really want to design missions that feel epic like ICBM and shoot down over ship, but are also available for the other factions as well.
On ships, you would have thought?
I wish we
Dropships?
had. Actually, no, I'm not going to say anything more.
No comment.
No comment.
Oh. I was about to say a spoiler.
Yeah, we get asked a lot, about bringing more variety to missions, and
Yeah.
I feel like this update we definitely did that. I
Yeah.
think that there's just a lot going on. It's super cool.
I think something I want to move away from with missions is us using the same kind of gameplay tricks again and again. It's like put down a hell bomb, blow it up, run away,
Yeah.
deliver this thing there. We can do more than that. We have done more than that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So that's what I really like doing. Sometimes it's just small tacticals and optionals, and sometimes you can do cool big missions like this. But to just have a little bit of uniqueness in how you play it. It's fun.
Yeah, that would be cool.
The first mission I scripted, maybe I shouldn't say this, the first mission I scripted was the third TCS mission, the one where the shriekers come out of the holes.
Nice.
It was a little buggy because, as I said, the first one I scripted.
That was such a cool moment, though.
It was-
I remember that so
Honestly,
fondly.
It had
people
the
talk
epicness.
people talk about the TCS missions to this day as being like one of our finest, and I agree. It was super fun.
I love the backpack we made.
Yeah, the dark fluid
The dark
one.
fluid backpack. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun. And things like that, you just get something unique with your objective. Something a little different. Oh, there's no Seath boys here. Oh god, they're dead.
They're staying behind so we can leave,
Okay, Leviathan. Woo!
Ooh.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Oh, lots of meat glues over here.
Ah!
Let's get it.
Ay, ay, ay. Double encounters. Great.
Oh, I'm sorry to everybody's turrets.
Got it.
It comes from a good place, though, I swear.
You keep
Oh,
saying
no.
This is a good one. What are your go-to stratagems?
Ooh, I feel very basic. I love my orbital laser. Although I haven't used it as much in the cities, I feel like it's not performing as well in cities. I love my laser, of course.
It's always hard, though, like mixing up your strategies and trying to keep things fresh. Like, I sort of tend to stick with, like, I love the Eagle cluster strike, the Eagle airstrike. But yeah, like you said, in cities, everything changes.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
Watch where you're standing.
feel like I'm just running around. I haven't really...
I also like from mission to mission. If I'm playing Repel Invasion Fleet, then I absolutely bring a laser because I like using it to take out the clusters of ships. But for these missions, it's like, I think I actually did bring the orbital laser now. Don't do that. Rude.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, the suicide dive.
Oh.
We just like die half the time. Whatever.
Let's
That's right.
Let's get out of here.
Goodness.
We began so strong, and then it ends the same way it always does, with everybody team killing.
Beautiful.
This city will soon be a shining beacon of freedom once more.
I remember one time, me and Chris, my colleague who was was on one of the other streams. We were busy playtesting and having fun and not responding to our producer who wanted us to do some admin task. And then we were just playing and somebody jumped in. And he was quite new, so we didn't know that it was him. He was silent. And then played the whole mission with us. We didn't know who it was. At the end, he just executed us. And then he wrote to us on Slack, finish your tasks. That was beautiful.
Oh my goodness. That's not code.
Will you add more customization options for destroyers so people can have their own personal touch? I don't know. I know we get asked a lot about having more personalization options in the game, so we do know that people ask for that. But I'm not sure.
It would be cool.
Yeah. Helldiver Society wants to know, will we see Seaf roaming on other planets ever? I don't know.
I don't know what I can say. I don't think I can say anything. I can just say, that would be cool.
It would be cool.
That would be cool.
I mean, my thought is they're on Super Earth because, you know, they got to protect our home. The Helldivers are out on other planets, right?
But you also see the corpses of Seaf soldiers in colonies under
That's
nature.
true.
So
That's
they
true.
do exist a little bit everywhere.
So maybe someday. Don't know.
Someday, what?
Repel Invasion Fleet?
Yep.
Is that the other one?
It's a
Alright.
tough one, though.
That's alright, we're on CR10 as well, so...
Huh?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Well, you said it was too easy before. Now,
Which
you know.
is insane. We're going to... What?
I'm just giving the people what they want.
Okay.
We're gonna get those stream numbers up.
Yeah.
I played CR6 last night, and I was... Alright, let's get it done.
How much
boy.
do Arrowhead people spend
push
on
it to the
average
limit.
just playing the game on their own private accounts? Conan the Librarian. Love the name, man. That's great. Good reference.
I think it depends on your job at Arrowhead. Like, for example, if you're a designer, you're playing the game all day, all the time, because you're testing stuff out. So you might not be super excited to go home and then play again.
Yeah.
Even for me, I remember when I first started, it was like 5 months before the game came out, and all
Yeah.
I did all day, every day was just play the game, so... I jump in when we have big updates, but day to day I don't play much.
I try to get some hours in every weekend if I can, but I played a lot of the game before it came out, like Mitch, and that was where I got all my hours. And then, of course, those hours are reset on the live game, so we can just kiss all that progress goodbye.
I will say, though, one of the designers that I think is the best, he does play the game a lot on his private time, and I think that contributes to him also being a really good designer for this game.
But then we do also have our playtests every day, you know?
Yeah.
This city is a center of commerce. It must be defended.
Alright, now we have to pay attention.
Yeah. This could end fairly quickly.
Could end. Could end.
Well, you know, I believe in Misty and Zach keeping us alive. I'm just gonna fix
Alright, well, this is the hardest mission, though. And there's a lot of overseers, so... Okay,
Alright,
we got a tiny cluster here. I'll just go take this one.
I'm just gonna follow Misty and Zach. I feel like that's the safest
Okay,
bet.
I'm going on a solo mission. then.
Okay, you got this. I believe in
See
you.
you later. Oh god, it's a tripod.
We'll see you at the
harvester.
expo.
I feel bad I'm answering a lot of the
Ay, 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 ay,
questions
ay.
here.
In a tight corridor.
Don't know what to name. Account asked, will the DSS get more upgrades in the future? Yes. We've talked about those before. But it's gonna get some cool stuff in the future.
Oh no.
No ETA on it, but it is coming.
So many civilians are dying.
Joey Zoom, this is another one I'll answer. I'm so sorry, I'm answering all these questions. Joey Zoom asked, is there a general expectation for which MOs will succeed and fail? Joel's not here, but I think I can kind of answer this question. We have like a tremendous amount of player data, like the way that you play major orders, the way that you play the game, and we can make reasonable predictions on how something might go. But to be frank, you have always surprised us. Like sometimes major orders do not go the way that we think they will. Case in point, Save the Children. You guys made the right choice, and we love you for that. But that's just definitely not how we thought that was gonna go.
We tried so many times to give you guys the mines, and you
want
didn't
those
want it.
mines.
That was amazing. Though. I loved it so
wow.
much.
That's not funny.
Oh shit.
Oh, what was that?
No,
Was
it's
it
all
Leviathan?
good.
Where's it? What's shooting at me?
Sending in an eagle.
Oh, I don't do that.
Silent Sylvia just asked, is there any plan to have massive scale battles like 10 Helldivers versus Automaton Armored Division? Not to my knowledge. But there's a lot of research that goes into how a co-op game works and how many players is the sweet spot, and 4 is really the sweet spot with Helldivers. Actually, our last live stream, we had Patrick Lasota with us, and he talked about that process of figuring out what was the right number of people.
Oh, bless me. Sorry.
Oh, so many overseers.
I thought I was standing with everybody, but it feels like everybody
Where
keeps
are you?
moving. I don't know. I can see
Looks
Misty
like a
and
raid
Zach are
right here.
close.
Ah!
Oh,
Gotta get out of this
typically
drum.
it's a sweet spot number.
Oh no, I just dropped that stratagem on me, didn't I? Oh no, we're good, we're good.
What do we have? Do we have any clusters? Ah!
So here's an interesting one. Are Leviathans designed to be killed, or are they more roaming hazards that you can kill?
Speaking of,
Yeah, I mean, it would be very weird for us to make enemies that you could kill.
I agree. Yeah.
Then it's just an environmental kind of decorative thing.
That would make our players sad.
Yeah. Of course you should be able to kill it. And our enemy designer Yusuf did it that way.
Yusuf's been on a few segments before. You've seen him in lots of our videos.
Oh,
He is
Jesus.
our enemies guy, and he is all about the Illuminate, knows everything there is to know.
Yes, and he's been through a few iterations of them as well.
Yes.
Oh no, they go ahead and kill it then.
We have a massive cluster to this. Ah, God.
yeah, I think I'm in that.
Stingray. Yeah, I'm running Southwest.
Oh, I'm out of stims.
I have one.
Oh, I'm
can't
dead.
have
Never
it.
mind. I'm full on stims again.
Yeah, I never died. They kind of seem like they're struggling a little bit.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh.
Stingray's gonna get me.
Oh no,
I lost him.
I respawned in the stingrays.
Right into the stingray drop. Oh,
Hey,
he got killed
What did I
immediately.
do? Oh, yes, kind of.
Wow.
I'll take down the ship.
Maybe?
Yeah, it's tough.
Or not.
Oh, God. Yes, it worked. Okay.
Oh no.
I'm dead. Well,
I've had 3 deaths back to back.
that was my first one.
McWolf71, hey buddy, I know
died
you.
3 times in a row.
Asks a great question.
nuts.
Was Repel Invasion purposely made more difficult than the other missions?
Well, yes and no. So, we felt like the game was lacking challenging defense mission in general. Like, it was definitely lacking that. So, although we might not have gone, how do we make a super hard mission? I think that was at the back of our heads. And when we felt happy with the balancing of it and the experience of it, yeah, it was a little harder. It was quite a bit harder. But yeah, we've been lacking some challenge in this area.
And one of the things I imagine with mission design is you want to like find the right balance of like challenge versus, you know, fun and finding kind of that sweet spot. And then when you have like multiple difficulty levels, it's probably even harder.
Sorry, I just died. Can you just say that one more time? I was trying to, fighting for my life.
This is what I was saying before.
See what I'm saying? But no, I just,
Yeah, but
I
putting it
think
in
that
third
it's kind of a difficult balance because you have so many difficulty levels and you have players who are going to play at every level and you have to find like that sweet spot where something is challenging but not so challenging that it takes all the fun out of it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think another thing is that you're not, like, everyone's not gonna like every mission. It's okay that there's variety even in a little bit in the difficulty and the character of the mission.
Yeah, that's true too. Can't listen to all that traffic.
Oh no, there's a stingray coming.
Okay, but we're doing fine.
Yeah,
There's a oh god! I take it back. I'm dead.
I feel like Misty and Zach are doing fine.
Oh, the elevator overseas. Bane of my existence.
There's one guy playing on their stream that we're not really seeing.
Oh no, Zach's dead.
Ah!
Zach. Yeah, I heard him pop it off.
Everything's a cool down. Everything's a cool down. I'm panicking.
Ah. Oh. No.
Are you all dead?
No, I just tried to run in and melee a guy, but switch weapons
I'm
one too many
laser
times.
Oh, Stingray got me. Ah. But like, we're doing fine.
Yeah, this is...
There's only 5 ships in reserve. Oh, there's 8 on the ground though. We should maybe get a move on with destroying them.
Oh, he tried to hit it and kind of missed.
Ah.
I don't know if you can actually kill him by hitting him.
Mitch, what's your favorite mission? And least favorite. I want your favorite and your least favorite.
My favorite and my least favorite.
Yeah.
I have to say it's not a mothership. It's
Overship.
Overship
Not
is
a
my...
mothership.
Yeah,
Very important.
that is probably my new favorite, I think. I really love that. My least favorite? I don't know. I don't know if there's one that... It sounds bad when I put it like that, but I don't know if there's one that I dislike more than the others. I like them all. I like them all, you know?
That's such a diplomatic answer. Why did I pick up samples? I'm doing a live stream. Like, what was the point of that?
It's just habit. I was doing it before as well.
I'm dead again. I dropped myself.
I'm trying to like catch up with the group, but every time I get to the group, I die, or they die.
Yeah, I mean, I need my guard dog, because I can't move anywhere. No! Not the stingray again! Just let me get my guard dog. Ah!
It's so funny as well, like, you know, Stingray, the devs and all the trials and tribulations we face, and then now we have to fight it in game too.
You know when you have like when you have like a million elevated overseers, it's like Ocean's 11 when you're trying to sneak through with the lasers. You're like, ah. Okay, I'm scared and I'm alone and I have nothing. Where are you guys?
Oh, I'm almost dead again. Survive! Oh, there's a Stingray coming.
Oh, Zach!
Oh no.
found you.
Yeah, I'm almost at Zach.
We got this mission.
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, that's a laser show over there. Ooh.
Just watch out over there, Zach.
I can take this one, Mitch. Ah!
Okay.
I got this one.
Get it.
Oh, Zach just died.
Okay, whoa. Okay. Where's the last? Who gets to destroy the last ship?
Whoever
Do
gets
you want
there
to do the
first.
honors? Should we go there together? Let's
Yeah,
make
let's
it a
go
group
together.
effort. Yeah.
It's this way, right? Yeah. Nope.
Did you do
Alright,
that?
whoever lives to get there.
I'll just throw you in front of me. Alright. What do we have? Thermite. Are we all here?
Oh,
Where's Misty?
you just respawned her.
Wait. Okay. Okay, we do it together. We all throw things. 3, 2, 1.
Go, go. Oh, never mind. Somebody blew it up.
Wow, wow. So much for a cinematic moment.
Yeah. We could have had it all.
We could have all. Ow.
Oh, go, 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 go.
200 meters. This is Pelican 1, requesting all Helldivers to enter the extraction radius.
Somebody up in the chat asked, "What is your favorite war bond?"
My favorite war bomb.
Your favorite war bond?
Cutting edge.
Cutting edge. Yeah, that's a good one.
Viper Commandos. But this armor from Servants of Freedom from the Superstore at that time is hands down my favorite armor.
Mine was Viper Commandos, but anybody who knows me knows that it's Borderline Justice now.
Oh,
The cowboy one, yeah.
Cowboy war bond. That's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
That's a good one too.
I remember you and I just sitting there talking about country music for like 2 or 3 weeks straight while you were writing the blog.
I had this insane country music playlist. That's what got me through the whole thing.
Nice.
I do really like the armors in Masters of Ceremony, though. They're super cool. They look cool.
Yeah, I guess I'd say that.
Man, you guys
Yeah,
are
it's kind of
moving
a new
fast
one,
in
you
this chat. Holy cow. So
Mitch, are
many
you
questions.
team cowboy hat or team no cowboy hat?
I would be down for a cowboy hat, but I understand, you know? It's
Okay,
alright.
so
I'm
let's
torn.
see.
I'm torn. I like
there
it,
we go.
but I've seen a lot of the mods, and it does look kind of weird.
I
I don't know.
haven't seen that.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh,
I'll have to
That
send
was
you
interesting.
some
Cool
pictures.
picture of
It's
it.
strange.
You probably wonder what the chat was saying.
We need
or
to get you
something.
like a computer and a screen or
Yeah,
something,
okay.
Katie, so I can be like,
Okay.
Katie, bring that up.
Chat's going nuts. 3,000 of them.
Alright, what do we play now?
Well, do we want to jump off and focus on the Q&A, or do you want to do
Sure.
another one?
No,
Yeah?
we can talk.
Alright, awesome.
Another
Thanks
talking.
again, Misty and Zach, by the way.
But not thanks to the person who ruined our last cinematic moment.
I'm going to
Whichever
blame
one
Misty.
of you
It
was.
seems like Misty. She merely
Ah.
attacked me out of the blue
That's
before.
yeah,
That's why
yeah.
I shot her.
We should have
yeah.
known.
Yeah.
Classic villain move.
All right.
Alright.
So
Here we
many
go.
questions left.
So people in the chat, be sure to ask your best mission and level design questions for Vendela.
Yes.
That's what she is a wizard in, so want to give lots of good questions. Whoa.
It's blowing up right now, I can
Blowing
see.
up, blowing up.
Try and catch one from there if you can, Katie.
I'm trying. Lots of questions that are more about the galactic war, like what happens if we lose Super Earth. That's a Joel question. But why would you lose? Like, why would you let that happen?
Also,
Yeah.
why would I tell you?
Yeah.
Spoiler warning.
Yeah,
It's like, what happens at the end of the movie? No.
talked about your favorite thing that you've made for this update. What was like your least favorite? What was the most challenging thing that you're like, oh, I'm so glad I don't have to work on this anymore?
Well, it's so hard because I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed working on this update more than I did the previous. Because I worked on the previous Illuminates update, the one with colonies. But we had more time and freedom this time around to do exactly what we wanted. That's why you got 2 new missions. So I would say for me, this is probably the most fun update I've worked on. I really, really enjoyed it. I think there's still some kinks to work out, some balancing to do, and of course bugs to fix. But in general, I'm so happy with this update.
And I want to throw it out there as well. Vendela is the one that you have to thank for the slide, everybody. So.
Yeah. I really wanted all the assets to be interactable, but at least I could do the slide. Oh.
Crisp Rat wants to know if there are any Easter eggs. I'm assuming this update, if there are any Easter eggs that you had a hand in or that you know about.
Why would I tell you about the
Easter
Easter eggs?
eggs.
I'm supposed to figure them out.
Yeah, this is the end of the movie
I
thing.
think they might want hints.
Spoilers.
Hints would be okay.
Hints for well, I mean, you already found the slide, which was so for the first Illumina update, I put in a little Easter egg. When you touch the monolith, there's like a little thing that says like "Do not touch," and then if you touch it, you die. And I was like, I wonder if they're gonna
I've
find
fallen
it.
for that before.
Yeah. I was like, and nobody knew that I put it in. I don't think Direction knew that. And then this time I did the slide. But you find things so fast. It's there's nothing left. There's no mystery left.
Yeah,
I should have said that.
This many
Others gonna stop
players.
looking.
Yeah, that's the hard thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was JoJo said something about that one time with playtesting. You know, we have our QA team, but as hard as our QA team works, as soon as we put something live, there's, you know, so many hundred thousands of people playing that it's
Absolutely.
they're going to find anything so much quicker.
Absolutely. There's so many edge cases that we didn't cover where we're like, oh, you had that thing with that thing and that thing and that caused us this one thing. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's been a bit of a stressful time right after the Quasar.
Yeah.
Sorry, right after the, yeah.
I know.
Releases.
We've been keeping an eye on the Discord, shaking a little bit. Katie and I.
Oh,
So many
it's been fun.
people.
Yeah, it has.
Live event was pretty cool.
All right, what do we got here?
Come on, next question, do it.
I don't know how you're keeping up with that, Katie, because I'm trying to.
It's a lot, and a lot of these questions are like different areas, like questions about weapons and
Yeah,
things.
coming in really fast.
Guess we got to get somebody from the Ministry of Defense on a stream at some point.
Yeah, of course.
If you guys would
Oh,
like
that
that.
chat will blow up.
That
No, more
actually
level
sounds a little
designers.
scary. I'm not sure I would be able to read that
You
chat.
gotta mix it up.
We know what we like.
It's just because we're the best team.
Yeah, we can't tell the other teams that. They won't come on.
All right.
Weapons and monsters.
Do you have any
teams.
questions about missions, guys? I'm seeing a lot about enemies and upcoming enemies, and you know, I'm just not sure if we can share anything about upcoming stuff. We're trying to.
What missions do you want to see?
Trying to keep it a
Tell me what you
secret.
want to see. I want to hear the ideas so I can steal them and pretend they're my own.
This is a brand new idea I came up with.
Exactly. What was the idea? We're gonna have a thief soldier objective. I just came up with it on my own.
Wow.
Let's answer that question.
I saw Pips in the chat. Hey, Pips.
Will we ever see the evil version of the civilian evacuation mission again? The shorter one. I want to see if it was as evil as I remember, or if I was just a cadet.
You know, I play tested it not long ago because I just wanted to see the same thing. Like, is it as terrible or as hard as I remember it? Yeah, it's. It would be fun to revisit it, but it would. I think if we do that, it would be nice to make it a little bit more, like a little different from the regular one we already have in. So it's not just the same, but on one little map.
Yeah.
So it's like, can we do something else? Can we add something more, like a little bit of spice?
Yeah, spice it
I would
up a
say.
little bit.
But yeah, I've been eyeing it.
Yeah, for sure, make it more crazy.
And we talked about the TCS mission earlier, but it has come up again. People want to know if it will ever come back. I don't know if if we know that, I don't know.
We can only blow up so many planets, I feel.
Yeah.
I'll say, okay, I'll say this. So,
Goodness.
the theme, like the narrative with these towers, it's hard to just paste that somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I think we do want to find a way to bring back that gameplay, that kind of defending, you had to defend a battery that could shut down
Yeah.
for a while, and all of that was a lot of fun, I think. I really liked it.
And dark fluid backpacks.
Oh no, they will never come back again, unfortunately.
I tried, guys.
We went too crazy with that one.
Yeah.
We were left,
okay.
unsupervised for a while, and then what happened? It was a dark fluid backpack.
So what you're saying is less supervision, because then we get things like the slide, the dark fluid backpack.
Exactly.
Okay.
Less managers, better missions.
Okay.
Please, management, don't fire us.
Please, yes.
Oh, goodness.
Can you just cut that out?
Yeah.
Edit.
I'm sure somebody's already clipped it. So.
Oh
Mech E Plays said, extermination tower as a side objective? Question mark?
no. That's a huge side
That's big.
That's really, really big. But yeah, I think if we find a way to replace the tower with something else, or we can find a way to make it make sense, then I would love to bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the TCS. It was my first experience doing missions, and I had a blast. And I would love to change quite a few things that were very broken. But,
That'd be
yeah.
cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it's always the way though, right? Like with art, you always want it to be perfect, and
Yeah.
you're never truly happy. But I mean, I personally think it was amazing. So
Yeah, I mean, I really, really liked it. But, yeah, dark fluid backpack is dead. Will
Yeah.
never return.
Okay.
You'll never see it again. I tried, okay?
Backpack,
So, Time Glitch Central wants to know, what about the idea that objectives are too easy to snipe with anti-tank weapons? Will we see objectives buffed to only be destructible from hell bombs?
I think this is a really interesting question because when we released the game, we were getting to know the game, the players were getting to know the game. Now, you've seen weapons change a bit, you've seen enemies change a bit to keep up with players learning the game and the game evolving. That hasn't happened with missions. They've stayed identical, and you can kind of tell now. They're too easy, I think. And you have these things where you can finish certain missions very, very quickly. So I would love to just give it the love and care that I think it needs to keep up with the way the game has evolved.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big update.
no, that makes sense. It's
Good.
like it's so hard with the complexity of everything going on, and the game's only going to get bigger
Yeah.
as time goes. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see, how it all plays out. But I think these missions are definitely a
Yeah.
good step in the right direction.
We got to do exactly what we wanted.
Yeah.
For
And
sure.
I wish we had more time, you
Definitely.
always do, but it was our vision and it was our thing, and glad players like them. More
So-
coming, hopefully.
President Moose has a mission idea.
Definitely.
Oh, let's hear it.
Huge stronghold attacks, a mission inside an Illuminate overship. He said mothership, I'm saying overship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
Mothership.
mothership. No.
Or a terminate hive or an automaton factory. So I think he's asking for indoor.
Yes, indoors
Design.
missions.
Another
Yeah, I
ship
can't
would
say
be
anything.
sweet.
Would be cool though.
Would be cool,
You
though.
hear us say that a lot on
Yeah.
stream. Like, hey,
No.
would be
If I don't
cool.
like the idea, I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
Okay, but I like this, of course. Who wouldn't want an indoors mission?
Yeah.
That would be lovely. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we got cities finally, and that's
Yeah.
kind of that's a pretty big step,
Yeah.
Let me real quick.
Absolutely.
Nico
but I
Fell
can't leave.
asked, how long does it take to
Oh,
create an
somebody.
optional objective from prototype to release?
Let's see. I made okay, let's just do a simple one. So the larva backpack, for example, that I threw together
Larry.
in 5 seconds. Yeah, Larry. Oh, speaking of objectives, I'd like to go back and give some love to. I mean, the actual prototype was really quick, and then I had to, let's say 2 weeks just, or 2 weeks just to get a functional thing going, and then let's say a month to get it all together. And that sounds like a long time, but it's because you have so many dependencies. You have to wait for animations, you have to get art, you have to get code, and like there's so many people to come in and do like a tiny little bit that it takes time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So a month, yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah.
Which sounds like a long time, but realistically, in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
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 It's not.
Because like my work on it would probably just be 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because it's like 1 week of setting it up, 1 week of tweaking and playing, and having QA look over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then being like, it's your problem now.
Exactly. I love doing that. And then we give it to the players and we say it's your problem now.
Yeah,
And then it comes back to the awesome community.
Yeah, and then we're like, it was our problem all along.
So Dragon Ninja has a good one. Will the evacuate high-value assets ever receive some form of scaling so it can be doable with a smaller squad like 2 people?
Yeah, we've been looking at both the evacuate one and I don't remember the player-facing name. Kill Horde, what's it called? Player-facing?
Blitz?
Just
Kill
eradicate.
Oh, yeah, Eradicate?
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Eradicate.
It's a horde that you kill. I don't know what you call it to the players. Yeah, they need. They're old and they need to be looked at. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Been looking at Kill Horde a lot recently. I worked on evacuate high priority assets as well. It was great. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
And then
So
let's
is it-
see. Question:
They
will
missed
the
that
train
question about the
escort mission
boss,
come
though.
back?
Train escort mission.
Train us.
Yeah, from Helldivers 1.
Oh, Helldivers 1. Cool idea.
Yeah.
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 And that comes up a lot. We know people want to see more Helldivers 1 things return, and
Yeah.
we do our best, but also we don't just want to retread old ground with the first game. We want to pick and choose some really special things to bring into Helldivers 2 from the first game, I think.
Yeah, that you have to balance because some things were great and you want to bring them back, and some things you think about the time it would take to recreate it would be the same time it would take to make something new.
Yeah.
So then it's like, but maybe I'd rather do something new.
Yeah. And also you have, like, the complete change. Like, Helldivers 1 top down, Helldivers 2
would be sweet, though.
third person. Like,
Yes.
things don't work the same way they
That's
did.
true.
It's funny you would mention the top-down thing because for a while I was very invested in wanting to recreate the metal detector mission from Helldivers 1, but it just doesn't feel good in third person. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't have. It would need a lot more, and then it's like, oh, but then I might as well just make a whole new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
But we still have Helldivers 1 live, so you can go back and play some of that stuff.
That's true. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
I didn't work on that game though, so
Throwback?
there's no shoot down overship.
Plus minuses.
That's
So
bad
Monkey
marketing.
Minute
You should
has
back
an
play old
interesting idea
games.
here.
Uh-huh.
Liberate a Thief soldier encampment or training facility.
Yes,
Ooh.
great idea. I love
Or
this.
bring them some supplies.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be super cool.
Absolutely.
Vendel is going to be like, check out my brand new idea.
No, but I mean, of
Okay,
course,
yeah.
wanting to make an objective
Yeah.
around the Thief soldiers would be amazing. It makes perfect sense too. I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Yeah. I should probably stop saying things like that.
All the speculation that's going to come out of this stream.
I'm gonna go upstairs and my director's gonna be like, "What have you done?"
So everybody thank Vendela for her last day. Oh, hey Cloud, I saw you there just before as well.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
goodness.
Hello. So here's another one from Mystics, I think is how you say that. What do you think of the idea of side objectives that impact the next mission in a set, like having platoons of Thief troops rally and support, and being on the ground in mission?
Yeah, I love the idea of having, because something that I've struggled a little bit with in the game is that missions feel very siloed from, like, whatever happens there only happens there. And I'd love to be able to connect it like this. We can currently, you can affect things happening during the mission. You do an objective that affects maybe enemy patrols or whatever. You have loads of these different things. But outside of that, there's nothing, right? So it'd be really, really cool to try and connect. Love that idea. Yes. Very good idea.
Lots of
Slam that
good
down,
ideas.
somebody.
So full of bad ideas.
Yeah.
Can you find a bad idea? I want to
I'm
roast
looking at
someone.
they really got our number here.
Yeah, to make different.
Escort missions where you need to constantly disarm a hell bomb while escorting it somewhere to blow up. That's kind of a terrible idea.
Isn't that just speed?
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do it speed in an FRB.
I can neither confirm nor deny that it has been considered.
Yeah, mission sounds kind of like.
Decat here says, I love the defense
Sounds a
missions.
lot.
When are we going to get some sort of defense mission for planets that aren't being invaded? It's so much fun and sucks we have to wait for an invasion.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think what the game needs most is new defense missions.
Definitely.
Working on it, okay?
Yeah.
But they take the longest.
Yeah.
They're the most complicated to make.
Okay.
What makes them complicated?
What makes them complicated is, so when you make big missions, let's take an example, like repel invasion fleet, for example. It's gonna have a lot of exceptions, so you can't just follow the normal logic of a normal mission. You have to add exceptions. And that it's a very systemic game. And when you start adding exceptions, it's like, what are those towers called that you play with when you're kids and you build with little...
like Jenga?
Yes,
Yeah.
like you pull one thing out, and then you just have to, did everything fall down? So it takes a long time to create those. Because, yeah, it's a lot of work. I know it doesn't sound like a lot of work, but it really is. I work a lot. I'm sorry, guys.
We never see her.
Oh.
Chilations wants to know, can we get more SAM sites or similar things that kill our wretched enemies? Pretty please.
Yeah. Sorry about the SAM sites not being in colonies anymore. I am aware of it. I have a fix for it. Bear with me. But it doesn't really make sense to have them in cities, does it? You're just walking down a street, like a boulevard, and there's a SAM site there. It's like...
Yeah. There's already cannons underneath school playgrounds. You know?
Yeah, I think if you want to do SAM sites in cities, you would probably want to do something like that. They're hidden in a way.
Yeah.
Maybe, a statue just kind of folds over and then a little SAM site comes up. That would be really fun.
That would be
sick.
fun, yeah.
I would love
Well,
that.
that's a good idea. I should write that down. Yeah.
Next time, pen and paper
Yeah.
for the live streams. I'm sure we're going to hear all about it on Reddit and Discord later, though, so we can clip it from there.
Level design question, will there be wildlife in the missions like a monsters hazard? I
Don't really know if that's a level design question, but, wildlife. I mean, bugs are pretty wild.
Yeah.
I don't think they would let a fox just live.
No.
I feel like the wildlife would be dead.
well, yeah, I don't think we're gonna see like bears versus terminids or anything like that.
Oh,
I mean,
that
that would be
so
cool.
Yeah.
Imagine just dropping down to a mission, you just see a bear fighting, I don't know, a charger or something.
It's like, what was it? The old Command and Conquer Red Alert, where they have the bear with the machine gun on its back. That's what we need.
In our, the tools we have to build the game, you can actually place a bot and a bug and have them fight each other.
Oh, really?
And it's so cool.
This is the, Arrowhead Fight Club.
Yeah, we did that once. We just put one Illumina, one bot, and one bug, and we were like, who's gonna win? Yeah. A spoiler alert, the Strider won.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Bile Titan, I think it's called. Is it called Bile Titan?
Bile Titan?
Yeah, Bile
yeah,
Titan.
yeah.
Not Strider.
What was the Bile Titan verse in, though? Was it
It was, so we had
equivalents?
Bile
Bile
Titan
Titan,
versus Hulk
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
versus, what was the Illuminate one? Yeah, I think it was just a champion or something, so I guess.
Okay.
Oh, sorry,
Would've been-
Overseer. No,
Yeah.
no. It was a tripod. Fuck. Harvester.
That one.
Goodness,
We need a reference sheet, I think,
Yeah,
because
really,
I
I
get
really do.
confused as well.
I confuse you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
It was, we had the thing with the Stingray and the Interloper the other day, and I was like, which
Oh,
one is the... yeah, that
But
one.
I just want to say, wouldn't you expect, if you had a Bile Titan and... Wait, what was it again?
The Hulk.
No. The player facing name for tripod. Harvester. If you have a Harvester and a Bile Titan, I thought the Harvester would win. But it didn't. It got completely destroyed by the Bile Titan.
I should have bet on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually a lot of fun. It was like a little fight club, yeah.
We got a joke question that I think we can handle.
All right.
What did you do to Major Truth? And where is he?
He's on holidays, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
He's at one of our finest, cushiest re-education centers, and he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Won't he?
That's what I heard.
Totally fine.
Surely. Yeah.
Education center.
So, this is an interesting one from S Mario 222. Question: the objective failed splash message feels out of place in game. Can we expect to see that changed as objectives become more failable? Will we be able to fail other objectives in the future?
I would love for you to be able to fail more objectives in the future.
That's her whole aim.
No, I don't just say that because I want to torture you. I like the idea of anything can kind of happen. And it's up to you. It's, there's some weird freedom in that. Okay, so it feels outdated. Do you mean what? Do you mean like that you can fail, or just the art of it? Or
I'm not sure what they mean.
answer me.
All right, looking for one more question here. Try to pick a really good one.
Everybody's asking for flying bile titans. I saw that before as well.
Well, I saw an interesting question that this is. I mean, I know that we usually just say like that would be cool, but we can talk a little bit about how cool it would be. Powdered Toast Man wants to know: can we get a map? A map layered in trench networks like World War I.
Sorry, one more time. Say that again, Katie. I couldn't really
I think
hear.
he wants a trench mission like in World War I.
That'd be crazy.
That would be cool.
That would be
Fighting in
cool.
the
Like a kind of
trenches.
sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mentioned something to one of our artists the other day about like the Rats of Tobruk, because I thought that would be cool to like work in.
Absolutely.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
maybe. Level design. I can see the mind turning already.
I'm not opposed to that idea.
And of course, the chat is still moving fast. We've got tons of mission ideas and just thoughts from people, but I think we're going to wrap it up there with the questions. This has been super cool.
Yeah, thank you
I
everybody.
wanted to hear all the missions ideas.
We'll see if we can save the chat, and then we'll give it to you.
Yeah,
Journal them.
DM Vendela. But yeah, thank you everybody, and thank you Vendela for
Thank
coming
you so
on.
much. Thank you much.
And
Thank
thanks
you,
to Katie
Thank
as well.
you.
Yeah. And we will catch you all next time. Catch us.
That's it, Honor. Okay. Well, like I said, thanks everybody for watching. That was pretty cool. Pretty sweet gameplay Q&A that they have going on there. I'll probably be streaming something here shortly, so stay tuned for that. Okay, thanks a lot, everybody. GG. So I'll see you.